Hey, everybody. What is going on, everybody? Where's my co-host, Scott Reese?
What's up, Mr. Plowman?
Right there, man. Hey, everybody. What is going on? We are live here, man. Once again, here on Spiritual Gone Wild. The Plowzone is here at Stingray's Marina and Knights Landing on the Sacramento River. So it's with the COVID-19 thing going on. It's not as packed as it should be. Put it like that. Shout out to Ray and everybody for allowing us access here. We ain't been on in a while because shit happens, people. Shit happens in life, but you keep on going. That's right. Okay, so today we're going down metal memory lane in the Bay Area, man. We got Jeff Andrews, man, the original bass player of Exodus. And so we're going to talk to him. And also we got the Sacramento Maidens of Metal coming on, man, talking about their benefit fire relief thing going on. And so all kinds of good stuff. So Scott Reese, take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Plowman. So yeah, we have Mr. Jeff Andrews coming on tonight. He is the original bass player for freaking Exodus. And he was the bass player from 81 to 83. He did the 3-song demo with Exodus in 1982 with Mr. Kirk Hammett. Who else was he playing with? Gary Holt, Mr. Paul Bailoff, Tom Hunting. He is the original.
Scott, let's bring Jeff on. Let's let him tell about it, man.
Let's let Jeff. Here we go, Mr. Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, right on, Scott. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on, you guys. Yeah, thanks for having me on the Plow Zone, baby.
Thank you, Jeff. Man.
So, why don't you tell us, man, where you're born and raised, man, and your first influences of music and how you got into being part of one of the pioneers of Bay Area thrash metal, dude.
Yeah, so born in East Bay Heights in the Bay Area here, Richmond. So there was a lot of, at that time there in the early 80s, man, there was a lot of music going on. A lot of people come out of the East Bay, for one, Kirk and Gary. I played, a lot of guys from El Cerrito were playing, at different clubs around there. Who was it? The Primus come out of there. All kinds of bands, what is it? Anvil Chorus, Laws Rocket, stuff like that was really hitting hard. At the same time during, and all the hair metal was coming up, and we kind of got away from that type. That's when the thrash started. And it was a good time to be playing. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, we got Plowman down here. Doesn't have his mic on. Scott, your mic's not on.
Come on,
brother.
Plowman.
There he goes.
Hey, you know what? I'm a low-tech redneck. But hey, so when did rock and roll music start getting into metal, say the metal genre or the thrash, man? What was the breaking point to go just from regular, say, classic rock into the thrash stuff, man? What was some of the music that did that?
I'm thinking, a lot along the lines I really got into was the Sex Pistols. In the late 70s, the disco was coming out, and then the punk was coming in. So that Black Sabbath and that, Sex Pistol thing came together, and it was just like, let's freaking thrash. Let's get in the pit.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what I think.
What was the first metal show you went to? What was your first show that just opened it up for you?
Really wasn't metal, but in 1978, I went to remember they had those Day on the Greens in Oakland?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were they were quite fun. It was what was it? AC/DC and Van Halen. Yeah. Nice. And Foreigner and Aerosmith.
Nice. Yeah, I was there. I think I was there. I'm pretty sure I was. It's been a long time.
We were there, and my buddy, there was this drunk guy running around on the grass, touching all these women and, acting like he was drunk. He said, all right. So my buddy throws a blanket over him, and we just start taking pot shots at him. All of a sudden, he was sober. It was hilarious.
He sobered right up. He sobered right up. Hell yeah.
He did.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Scott.
nothing like those shows back in the day, man. Nothing like those rock shows back in the day. My first day on the green was Motley Crue and Whitesnake and Poison. And it was 87, man. It was we beat our rivals, Vanden High School. Dixon beat Vanden High School that day, man. And so me and my buddy Kevin Sandino, my brother Christoph, the Oakland Coliseum after the football game, man, and went front row. Not for very long though, because it's hard to stay front row when there's 100,000 people pushing on you and shit, Yeah. But anyways.
Yep.
So how did you so Jeff, how did you hook up with the members of Exodus, or did you go to school with them, or how'd it work out?
No, that's a funny question. I was trying to think of how I got in touch with Kirk. So I played in a couple bands in high school, and so in that Richmond school district, there's a bunch of high schools. Like Kirk went to De Anza High, I went to Kennedy High, and then there's a couple other, like Gary and Tom, they went to Richmond High, and kind of all the parties and stuff kind of went around, so you could hit a party there and there and you'd meet different people. So I think Kirk found out that I was playing in a band, and they let Carlton go, their other old bass player, and it was weird. And he just kind of called me. I was a senior in high school, and we got together, and it was me, Kirk, and Tom. Tom was lead singing for a long time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Go ahead there, Scott.
Well, I'm going to say, whoever gave you your best advice, man, that you still carry to this day, man, the best advice you got as a youngster or whatever, somebody that was a mentor to you, or what's the, some of the best advice you ever got, or, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That goes for everybody out there, man. Everybody out there, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
That's a pretty good question, I got to say. There's been a lot of people, mainly some guys that I've worked with in the past, about how to handle myself, working with other people, because I supervise, and there's a lot of times that I'd go off the edge and all fired up, and some people, some guys, I can't remember their names now, but they gave me advice on how to handle myself. And well, actually, I do have a guy now, a guy named Frank Gore. He's a calm cucumber, and he's taught me a lot. So people like that, mainly in the business I'm in the refinery business.
Nice. So when you were in Exodus, when you first started out, how did your songs all come together? Did you said that you wrote some, and you and Kurt, that's pretty cool, writing with Kirk Hammett.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kurt and I wrote all of them right there in the start, and then Gary started adding on because he came in a little bit later. So one I wrote, we did 2012, Whipping Queen. I wrote the words and the music, and we did that in the Oakland Opera House. That was a pretty cool gig for Bailoff, his 10th anniversary or whatever. That was 2012. He died in 2002. So that was we brought that out, and I was ripping it up on the stage. So it was pretty cool to get back with those guys.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to put a picture up here real quick, and I want you to kind of explain this one to me. Here we go. Put it up there.
The good old days.
Yeah. That's when we first started coming out with the spandex and the studs.
I love it. Everyone wearing the bracelet. Okay, so where was that picture taken?
That was taken in El Cerrito at Graveyard up on Stockton Street, way up in Stockton, up on the El Cerrito Hills.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me check out. I'm gonna put out another one. This one looks like you guys were doing a little later in the career. Here we go.
Yeah, that was like an '83. You know what? I don't even remember taking that. I was probably having one of my good days there. Yeah.
Hey, everybody out there, man. on the future broadcast or whatever, man, just put up a picture of your 80s hairstyle, your 80s look. You know, way before the internet, way before cell phones. I mean, so let's see some mullets out there, people, and girls, let's see those. Let's see that hair. Yeah.
Hey,
you know what? That was
I had a high and tight. I was in the Marine Corps, so mine was a little different than most.
You would have been the poser.
Very true. Very, very true. All right, guys. So what we're doing here is we're going to be playing a video from a band called Red Calling. We're all going to watch it, and then we're all going to say what you think of the video.
Yep, because the Plowzone supports independent artists just like you right here. Red Calling, what's up?
Yeah.
Hit it, Scott Reese.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Bam, bitches. Shot frame up. Red Calling right there.
All right, everybody's back. That was cool.
Yeah. Did a great job on that.
There, Scott?
That was cool, man. So, you know what? I got to people, man. So there's so much good music out there, man. You know what? With the internet and everything, you know, the Plowzone Radio Show spotlights independent artists and the people who love to make the music. I've been at this about 10 years now, and I just got to tell you, everybody, keep getting us good music because, you know, we let you be heard the independent artist. So, yeah, plowzoneradioshow.com. And also we have a 24/7 live radio stream, which basically we replay a bunch of our old shows, which is a bunch of them. And I tell you what, it's a lot of good rock and roll history and some good ass interviews. If I say myself, I mean, just listen to it as a neutral person. A lot of good shit. You know, tired of hearing the same old crap on the radio? check out the Plowzone Radio Show, man, because you know what? New music keeps the soul alive, man. And you know what? At times like this, we all need something to keep us going.
And there he goes.
See you, Scott.
He lost his whatever his signal was. He just kind of got lost. So he'll be back.
Yeah.
He was going on a little tantrum there. So what was the first band that you joined?
It was a band called Axe, and I think we were going into high school, so I was in 77.
1977.
Yeah.
And so who else went to your high school that was in the music business that made it in? Well, Exodus, Primus, all those kind of bands. I know they were all from the Bay Area.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. A lot of those. So Primus and Kurt and Les, they went to De Anza High in El Sobrani. I can't remember if anybody come out of Kennedy High in Richmond. I know El Cerrito, I forget his name, played with Primus. Brian Kehoe. I don't know if you heard of him. He's an old El Cerrito boy. Him and Bailoff went to El Cerrito High.
Got it.
I really can't think of any. I'm sure there's more. Well, yeah, what Green Day came up in the 90s out of they went to Rodeo there in the East Bay there.
There goes Plowman again.
Plowman.
He just keeps going. So what was the best metal show you saw, or let's say the best metal show you played in during your time?
I think it'd have to be between playing at the Mabuhay or at the old Keystone in Berkeley. One of them was with, I think Cliff wasn't with Metallica yet, Cliff Burton. He was with a Hayward band called Taurus.
Nice.
And he was playing after us. And it was pretty cool because he played a Rickenbacker like I did. And he comes up and goes, "Hey man, can I use your bass, in case I break a string or something?" And I've seen him play before, and I was just blown away. I go, "Dude, this bass is probably crap compared to yours," because he was phenomenal on the bass, with his power wah and all that soloing and shit. He just blew me away. I said, "Hell yeah!" So I'll always remember that, and now that he's gone, it really means a lot that I was able to do that for him.
So you played in the show when Metallica came in and Exodus opened up for him. What year was that? That was at the Mabuhay?
Yeah. I think that was later in 82, somewhere around there, maybe 83. Yeah, they all got up on the stage and we all played together. That was pretty cool. James came out and they were singing some of our songs. It was pretty cool. They knew some of our songs because we've all, working the circuit there in San Francisco.
Right. Right. Awesome. Go ahead, Scott. You got a question, Mr. Plowman?
Yeah, I gotta say this on the Facebook Live thing, man. The captioning is blocking my face, so you can't see it. So change the screen up.
That's good. I think that's a good thing, Scott.
Hey, you guys gotta see what's going on air. I was changing.
All I see is your hand.
But anyways, I gotta say this. We got Casey from the Sacramento Maids of Metal coming on. We're gonna talk to her in a minute and about what's the things going on and just she and
Sacramento Maidens of Metal. Casey Chaos is gonna come on. They're doing a fundraiser. And basically they're getting supplies for animals that are displaced through the fire is basically what they're doing. So go ahead, Scott. Here we come. See if we can try it again.
Hey, I tell you what, people, if anybody wants to donate to anything, donate to the Plowzone Audio Video Fund.
I think you're right on that one, Scott. All right.
Yeah, the plow in a tutorial, man. You'll make my day. So we're going to bring on Casey from Sacramento Maids of Metal after we play another video from Samarkand.
That's right, Samarkand.
Samarkand out of Ireland, man. Ireland.
Man out of Ireland. These guys are badass. Nice. They are definitely on the Plowzone playlist. Check them out. Here we go. Summertime.
From Ireland. Get plowed. What's up?
That was some good stuff. That reminds me of some Zeppelin right there, like the early Zeppelin stuff.
Yeah, kind of did.
So
got that tone.
Casey?
What? Wait, why don't we? Okay, you want to talk to Casey? Here we go. So
Yeah,
this is
on,
Casey.
man. It's about that time.
So this is Casey from Sacramento, Maidens of Metal. Hello, Casey.
Hi,
how you doing?
Hi, Casey.
Hi.
How are you?
Come in.
I'm good. I'm happy to be socializing if this is socializing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey, that's the way it is these days, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us what's going on with the Sacramento Maidens of Metal.
We're obviously kind of not doing a lot with music right now with COVID and everything being shut down, and so we are balls to the wall with helping people that have been impacted by these wildfires right in our backyard, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just raising non-monetary and monetary donations and getting whatever supplies folks are needing. We're working with several different rescues out in the area. We've already brought down, there was 2 minivans full that went to Lake County today. They needed a lot of help there. I brought down my Jeep Grand Cherokee was to the brim.
Now this is for animals, For animals
is kind of where our focus was, but we're going back down on Sunday with human needs too. I mean, we have toys and clothing and kitchen supplies. All these people that have lost their homes are starting from scratch. So we're accepting pretty much anything as donation. We're going to be borrowing our good friends at Diversity of One. They're letting us use their trailer to haul down Sunday.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's add Plowman again in here.
There we go. I keep getting cut off, man. I keep getting cut off. But hey, so you guys have done a lot. You have done a lot. In fact, you had a calendar, 2020 calendar, man. The Plowzone was in it. Thank you very much. And a bunch of other bands from the Sacramento area, like Diversity One, Lucid Furs, Hellraiser. Shout out to all the Hellraisers out there.
Yes, Hellraiser. Thank you guys for your donation.
Yep, OG and everybody. And yeah, so Diversity One got some of their gear stolen a couple years ago, and you guys helped them get their
trailer
and all that. Yes, very cool stuff. Very cool.
Yeah, well, now we're gonna borrow it. So I mean, I guess it goes around, comes around.
Yeah, you hear that, BMC? Yep, for sure.
So tell us about MJ's project 501c3, Casey.
They are a group based out of Folsom, and they handle El Dorado County as well. They help with their outreach program for teens and youth that are at risk of being homeless. And we are partnering with them in our fundraising donations. They're taking loads down. They got their own, areas that you can drop off donations. So we're communicating about, when a rescue or somebody comes to us needing supplies, we're in close communication.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, and there's a lot of homeless. Not just people who got burned out of the fire, but there are homeless everywhere, man. The homeless population is growing and all that. I mean, so with all the crap going on in the world, man, I think people, really need to come together in times of crisis. No matter who you are or what walk of life you are.
Mm-hmm.
So Casey, I would like you to meet Mr. Jeff Andrews.
Hi.
Bass player for Exodus. Do you have any questions you would like to ask him?
I don't. I'm excited to meet you. It's very nice to meet you.
You too.
So he was basically at the beginning of thrash metal. He was right there in Exodus playing. Yeah.
My boyfriend is a huge Exodus fan.
Nice. Very cool.
Very
cool. I think we keep losing Plowman. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go check out another video. This is a band. I'll let you check it out, Casey, and tell us what you think about it. It's a band called Red Devil Vortex. It's called Viper. These guys are originally from Brazil, but now they're from Los Angeles hanging out. So check it out and tell me what you think. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Let's kill the snakes and take them to the neighbor.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, there's Plowman again. There he is. He's back. Mr. Plowman is back. So what'd you think, Scott, of Red Devil Vortex?
Red Devil's pretty badass, man. You know, there's a bunch of badass music everywhere. So, you know, a couple people I want to give a shout out to, man. I want to give a shout out to like Great Goldens, man, the Lucifer, Diversity One, man. The Hellraisers out there. Chip Powell. Man, where do I start? Everybody that gives Plum love and we show them love, man. Thank you very much. And the haters keep on being haters. For sure.
Yeah.
So,
They hate us because they hate us.
That's right. So Casey, man, what was your first influence in music, man? What made you become a metalhead?
Oh gosh. Honestly, Slipknot. Back when I think Iowa came out, that was the thing. I'm a big fan.
big fan. Nice.
Yeah. I started with the Sacramento Maidens and local music here in town, like 10 years ago. And then, when I moved to Tucson, I became a Tucson member of the Maidens of Metal, and that was the original chapter. And then I came back here and saw a need for it, so
Awesome.
started another chapter.
Very cool. So, Jeff, what kind of music you listening to right now?
You know, mostly it's I kind of listen, to that it's a local what is it, radio station out of Concord?
KVHS.
90.5.
Yeah.
Called the Plowzone?
Yeah, maybe it's the Plowzone. It's kind of, metal, I'd say. Different bands, Slipknot and here and there. I like old Dio and Priest and of course Sabbath.
We're kind of stuck in our old stuff because I like all the early Sabbath. Never Say Die was never one of my favorites. And then as soon as I heard Metallica for the first time, it was Metallica the first time, and then it just I just went off the deep end, for a while.
Right.
And man, it was definitely being close enough to it, going and seeing all these bands. It was great to be close to the Bay Area.
Yeah. Yeah, the last concert I just saw, that picture I sent you with Gary and I, that was in November, right before all this crap started. But with Slayer and Phil Anselmo with Pantera and Primus. I never really did care for Primus until I saw him live. Les is just.
He's incredible. He's
incredible on the bass. The sounds he gets out of that instrument is just phenomenal. So now I'm a fan, of course.
Winona's got a big brown beaver,
Yeah, he does.
Savage, man. Shout out to my buddy Savage, man. I played that on the show a few years back, man. And I'm all, what's that, man? It's a pretty rocking song. Yeah, I'm gonna give out shout out to my buddy Savage, man, up there in Sacramento. And man, a lot's been going on, man. I was in the hospital, wasn't feeling too good for a week or so, but now I'm doing all right. And yeah, you know what? We do this as a labor of love, people. We try to find music and bring it to you, man, because we love it. We love what we do what we love, just like you, everybody out there. Love what you do and do what you love.
All right, go ahead. What you got a question, Scott? Go ahead for Jeff.
All right, so if you could jam with anybody, who would it be, man?
I'm sorry, if I could what?
If you could jam out, have a jam session with anybody, who would it be?
If I could jam with anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's pretty much rotation, huh? Like calling number 52 now.
Yeah. There's just so many greats that, I couldn't name just one. A lot of them are gone. I would have loved to play with Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I'd like to play, with Rob Halford, and, just get the experiences there. There's just several people, but those are a couple.
So, who were your earliest influences?
Oh, yes.
Talking to me there, Scott?
Talking to you, Jeff. We got two Scott.
Mainly it was, Iron Maiden was a major influence on me and my writing. Like their first album just came out, I think it was 1980. And so all the songs I wrote were pretty much like them, kind of like Priest. So they were a major influence on me and writing. Steve Harris, he's killer on the bass. And he writes everything, so.
Yeah, he does, definitely.
We had kind of a cool experience with Maiden, didn't we, Scott Reese, man, at the last concert?
Yeah, we went to, we met up with Nico McBrain's son. Justin. And picked him up from the airport. So here's a quick story. Scott and I were supposed to go pick up Jason. What's his name? Justin. Close enough. Justin McBrain. So he said, I'm flying in on the Iron Maiden jet. Pick us up at the Sacramento airport. So we head to Sacramento airport, and then somehow I look at Plowman and I'm like, hey, what airport are we supposed to be at, right? So we're sitting at this Sacramento airport off 5, and I'm like, we're going the wrong one. Let's go. So we take off the other way. He calls and says, hey, you guys, I'm at the airport. Where are you at? So we flip around. We go back to where we were. And as we're getting there, all the limos are all leaving. And we could have met all of Iron Maiden. So we pick up Justin. Huh?
They flew into Sacramento?
Yeah, from Los Angeles. That's what they do is they hub. They stay in like Los Angeles, and they take the small jets back and forth. So they, kind of have a home base.
Yeah, the Ed one was down in LA, so they're all down in Santa Monica. So Justin McBrain, he's a pretty badass drummer himself. So we went up to Camp Stand Studios in Sacramento. We did a great interview, and shout out to Andy, man, for bringing his drum set down, and had a great time, man. Had a great time. So shout out to Iron Maiden and all the metal fans out there, man, and music lovers out there, because music is international, man. You know what I'm saying? And all you writers out there, man. Shout out to Haley O'Ryan. Happy birthday, Haley O'Ryan.
When's her birthday? When's Haley's birthday? Plowman. Anyways, okay, the next band we're gonna play is the Gasoline Gypsies. This is like my new favorite song ever. It's called Down to the River. Check it out. Here we go. Sinking in a sea of sin. I had a dream to swim upstream just to find you there again. But I'm stomping through the swamp tonight. I'm thinking about yesterday. I'm looking for a river, darling. Gonna wash your sand away. Come down to the river, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wash you clean. Staring through the window pane, your memory was brought to me by the smell of falling rain. I could see you waiting in the shallow water, waiting on an easy meal. When I'm playing that riptide, come and take you far from here. Come down to the river, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wash you clean. Come down to the river, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna make you sing.
was house flooded too. If you don't let that river flow, that river gonna flow to you. Come down to the river, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wash you clean. Come down to the river, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna make you sing. Come down to the river, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna make you swing. Oh, yes. Down to the river, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wash you clean.
Nice.
Nice.
These guys are cool, aren't they? They
Yeah.
just have a whole different sound to them. And hey there, Plowman, are you there? I like him better when he's muted. There he goes. He keeps going.
They kind of remind me of like the old Southern rock, kind of, you know?
Yeah, they're really cool. Those guys are from North Detroit, and I got hooked up with a bunch of the bands through a guy named Brandon Perkins who lives in Indiana. He does a thing called Summer Bash, Indiana, and there you go. Hey there, Plowman, you're back. I'm just gonna like disappear when I redo all this. Plowman's just gonna be disappearing and just like
No,
going and
here, man. Check it out. Check it out. Anybody who's got a computer camera or anything like that want to donate, man, please do it. Anybody wants to donate to the fire relief fund that Casey's doing? $20 donation. Plowzone Honey gets a Plowzone T-shirt and a Major Metal calendar.
Yeah, I got him.
Nice.
Yep, Metal calendar, a Plowzone T-shirt, and a jar of honey from Gerard Z Honeybees. And if this computer goes down one more time, I'm jumping in the river and throwing it in with me.
I'm not bringing you back. I'm not bringing you back anymore if you go back.
Nope. You know what?
All right, Jeff. So, what has music done for you spiritually?
Yeah, for me,
For you?
I'm not too much on the spiritual side. I just kind of stay in my own. Not real spiritual.
Yeah, all right. There we go. And there goes Plowman. I ain't bringing him back one more time. So anyway.
Hey, I do have something to say to Casey.
Yes.
Yes.
I do admire what you're doing
Oh,
with the fires and for the animals. I love animals, and for the people. I mean, the fire came right up on us here in Fairfield.
scary.
So, yeah, I mean, it was right there. We had to evacuate. So I really appreciate what you're doing.
Well,
And,
if you or anybody that's watching knows of anybody that needs assistance or particular items or a rescue that's looking for help, feel free to
Yeah.
reach out to us, because that's what I mean. We're hauling down that trailer on Sunday. And then, like I said, we got MJ's project as well that we're working with. They were up in Lake County all day today. They had nothing for anybody.
Yeah.
They had some
That
tents.
sucks.
Man.
Yeah, I know a couple of people there in Vacaville who got their whole house burned down, and they're in the same boat.
Hey,
Yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah,
a resource, Western Ranch Supply. I think that's what they're
In
called.
Vacaville, yeah.
Yeah.
Right at Elmira. Yeah.
They have like their whole back lot is full of items for people and for animals, and they're matching donations. Monetary
really?
and non-mon- Yeah,
Oh, wow.
physical.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's rescues that have accounts with them. We helped out a few rescues yesterday, furry felines and Pits R Us. And you put money on their accounts and they match it dollar for dollar.
Oh, all right.
Very
Good deal.
cool. Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Very cool.
it's very cool what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, let's hear about one of the after parties with Exodus. Let's hear a nice or with all the Metallica boys or something like that.
Well, it was. I think we were playing. We were playing the Stone or something over there, the old Waldorf, and afterwards we go back. So I'm hauling ass out of, you know how driving in San Francisco is. I'm freaking 19 or whatever, one-way streets everywhere. I'm freaking going up and down one-way streets trying to get out of there. And I get all the way over to El Cerrito, and they all go, "Where's Tom?" Oh, fuck. I go, "Nobody got him?" No, I had to drive all the way back, get him, came back, and then we were just having a rager in El Cerrito is Mark Whitaker's old house. They used to call it the El Cerrito house. It was like on Carlson Boulevard, Main Street, and there's holes in the wall in that place. And I think James and Lars were staying there too. So it was just a one big party house, bunch of people over there after the show. It was good times.
Good times, good times. Oh, I got a weird view there. So awesome. So Casey's blocked out there. She's back, and there she is. So what is the smallest show that you played with Exodus when you were starting out? You know, like you go in like 2 people or maybe 1, somebody's girlfriend.
Yeah, we played some parties. I mean, we did those old kegger parties. So those weren't, I mean, they end up being, let's call the cops, but.
They're coming back.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Like a private, everything is going to be a private party, but then someone's going to put it on the internet, and well, that's good. That's good, though.
I have a tip when you're finished with your question.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There might be some live music tomorrow at the San Juan Club between 3 and 10, and you can drop off your donations then.
Any bands? Any bands we know?
Well, I think Johnny Schizo from White Knuckle Riot will probably be playing. It's just going to be, acoustic stuff.
Got it. Cool. That's what we need, live music, and now we have the streaming that we can do. And man, here's what I'm doing on Saturday. Metallica's doing a drive-in thing.
Oh, I saw that
in Concord. And we got tickets for that, and we are going to go. And I don't know if it's going to be live or it's going to be like an old show or something.
What are they playing, a movie there?
Yeah, at the drive-in. So
yeah, that Solano drive-in.
Yeah, the one in Concord. Yeah, right off 4.
Yeah.
So very cool. I mean, we got 3 cars going, and we can go six people a car. And so
trunk.
and you have to stay in your little box, like everybody's in a box, but we're all gonna park next to each other and just get out and just kind of have fun.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Can you still get into it? Are there tickets?
Hey, I think it all sold out.
Wow.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott.
Hey, what's up, man? I am the low-tech redneck culture child right here. And so I got just accept it, right? Lay down, accept it right here. They were in studio at the Plowzone a couple weeks ago, man. Absolutely killed it. Kimberly Dollhouse, she's on her way here. But anyways, man, I tell you what, we've had some great shows through the years, ain't we, Scott?
Yes, we have. We've been doing this. You and I have been doing it about 3.5 years, something like that.
That's right. How many people out there know somebody that's been on the show or has been on the radio show, man? I'm gonna get a count, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's been thousands of artists we played, and we've had hundreds of people in studio, and it's just gonna keep getting better.
That's right.
So, like I said before, man, donation, man, you'll get a Plowzone shirt, some honey, and a Amazing Metal calendar if you want to donate to Casey's organization. Right there, what's going on? And yeah. So what else is going on? Okay, check it out. 2020 went to shit, right? 2020 kind of went to shit. There's some new trends going on now. You know what I'm saying? And this is first from the Plowzone, okay? Because you got the bucket list, right? You got the bucket list, right? Scott, what's part of your bucket list?
To make the Plowzone really, really big. And there goes Plowman again. I wish that was me like getting rid of him, but it's not. It's actually him just flaking out. So, all right, we're gonna play one more video here, and we're gonna play one more video. This is called "Ignite the Fire." This song called "Echoes." Check it out. on the Plowzone radio show, the Plowzone Gone Wild.
Yeah.
Tell me now if I belong here, 'cause I fear that I'm right, but I pray that I'm wrong. I'll let go this silence, and I won't let go. You left me uncertain, don't leave me alone. I'll search through the darkness, and I won't let go. The simple design, so chemical, what tears me apart couldn't make us whole. If only for now the distance grows. I'm hoping to find a way to love in spite of this life. Comes alive up from the broken hearted. Was it wrong to believe? Close my eyes and teach me now how to say, 'cause I fear that I'm right, but I pray that I'm wrong. I'll let go this silence, and I won't let go. You left me uncertain, don't leave me alone. I'll search through the darkness, and I won't let go. Even if you're a liar, I'll succumb to your fire. I'll be burned by your light, as long as you're by my side. Don't you say this is it, this is not how it ends. All alone I'll fight until I let you in. 'Cause I fear that I'm right, but I pray that I'm wrong. I'll let go this silence. 'Cause I fear that I'm right, but I pray that I'm wrong. I'll let go this silence, and I won't let go. You left me uncertain, don't leave me alone. I'll search through the darkness, and I won't let go. I'll search through the darkness, and I won't let go. No, I won't let go. I'll let go this silence.
Yeah, there we go. That was cool. Ignite the fire.
All right.
Very cool. So this Pete Plowman's going to be here for a minute. Go ahead, Scott. Say what you got to
All
say,
right.
so I can. Block
So,
you out
anyways,
again.
man, so 2020, the bucket list, right? So here in 2020, we started a new trend. It's the fuck it list and the suck it list, right? Bucket list is basically, right? On the fuck it list is the fucking bullshit they've done to the musicians in the bars for 2020. Suck it.
We lost him again.
He needs to get a new provider.
Yeah, I had to cut him off.
Every time he's like mid-rant.
Yeah, mid-rant. So, all right. So go ahead again, Casey, and talk about your thing, your food drive for the animals, and then we were gonna say goodbye to Jeff. And go ahead.
We're collecting monetary and non-monetary donations in the Sacramento area. So if you just message us or message me directly, I will get you set up for pickup, kind of having the girls help me around town. And then we are hauling down a trailer that we're borrowing from Diversity One. Thank you guys. We're hauling down on Sunday to wherever it's needed. So if you guys know of any rescues or organizations or people, families that are looking for things, have specific needs, we'll make it happen.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Casey. And we will see you out at the next metal show. And thanks for being on the Plowzone Radio Show, Plowzone Gone Wild. Have a good one.
Nice to meet you,
Bye,
Casey.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
So we want to thank everyone for coming on the Plowzone Gone Wild, the Plowzone Radio Show, and Mr. Jeff Andrews comes on from the original bass player from from Exodus, and we just want to thank you for coming on, Jeff, and thank you so much.
Hey, no problem, Scott. I appreciate you inviting me out. It was a good time talking about old times.
Excellent.
Yeah, you know what? And if I could put a plug out for my cover band and an original band I'm getting together.
Sure.
Once this COVID thing gets calmed down, check us out. We're on Wake the Neighbors 4 on Facebook, and keep your eyes out for Hellbound, my new original project.
Nice. Very cool. Hellbound, huh? Nice. All right. Well, thank you for coming on. I want to thank everyone for watching the Plowzone Gone Wild and the Plowzone Radio Show. And Mr. Jeff Andrews, we thank you. Thank you for being the metal man you are. And have a good one, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.